Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Welcome back to the Hollowed RPG channel here on Twitch and YouTube. I am your DM for the night, Richard, and we are back with the campaign Eye of the Storm season. Are we in season 3 or is this season 2?
3.
We're in season 3 now. Hard to believe.
Wow.
Although I guess if we take into account the pre-streaming days, who knows, this might be even like season 4 or 5. But I hope you're all doing well out there. And if everybody's ready, let's jump in tonight's session.
Yay.
So,
All right.
adventurers. After having defeated the two Cyclopses in the caves in the rusted hills of the North Ward of the Kingdom of Ilari, at the request of a barbarian halfling tribe called themselves the Caledon, in exchange for aid and information, you guys find yourselves exiting the cliff with a new companion, Kor, a mysterious elf monk who was being held captive by the Cyclops. You guys have, it's, about a 10-15 minute walk to get to the hills where the Caledon said that they'd be waiting for you, as they did not want to get too close to the entrance of the cave of the Cyclops. Is there anything you guys would like to do or discuss? Now is the time.
So I think we're headed to Doonshire now. Halber? Halbar? You are a baron size, so I apologize for the slip.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Poppy's gonna bring her. We're good.
Okay. Well, let's go give this club to these people. See if they have any more of that juice that they gave us earlier today, and maybe we can celebrate with one of them giant. I point to the herd running out, amongst the fields. One of those that, I'd like a big side of beef like that, and have a nice dinner, and we can head out first thing in the morning.
That sounds like a good idea. We have the club. I think we still have the giant shovel that you can use as a lance. And then, didn't one of you take out their eyes?
Yeah. I, in my frenzy, I think I accidentally ate it.
Okay.
Ate it?
I thought we'd show it as proof, but that's disgusting.
I have the club here. Now that you remind me, I don't feel so hot.
Sorry, Kor. He's not usually like this.
Ate the eye? Okay.
Apparently.
I mean, isn't that what you guys do amongst your people? Like, you
Nope.
take care of
No, eat the eye.
a strong foe, and then you eat their one main attribute, and then you gather the spirit in you.
Hold on. I've got several responses. One, what do you mean by you people? Two, the main attribute of the Cyclops was its single eye and not its impressive strength or stature.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that. Single eye, Cyclops. It's right there in the name, isn't it?
Maybe defining feature of its name, and I guess you're right.
I mean, I feel even more perceptive now than I was when we got in here.
I mean, if there's an actual difference in your ability to perceive, that would be good to know. I guess we can test that later.
Halbar, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, 17.
As you're talking about this and remembering in your frenzy consuming this large eye raw, you feel it come up a little bit, but you're able to, you burp and you can feel it kind of almost coming up, or you're able to push it down as you're having this conversation.
Smells even better the second time. Oh, let's get moving.
Oh, Jesus.
And about this time, you guys make your way back to the hill where the Caledon tribesmen and women are waiting for you.
I kind of just motion towards the large club It was like slung over the shoulder of Halbar.
And Fenswick, the one that's been communicating with you in kind of broken gnomish. You slay large one-eyes?
Yep, there did. See the club?
I'll throw the club on the ground. It's really heavy.
Oh, tell him we rescued Core over there too. So that should be further proof. That was you can just refer to him as Midnight Snack, maybe.
Snack who walks.
Hi.
Snack who walks does not look tasty to us. But to each their own. The large one-eyes have been slain. And then they all let out a roar and put up their weapons. You have proven yourself mighty warriors and friends to the Caledon. We take you now to your destination, yes?
What time of day is it?
It's about midday.
Sure. Daylight's wasted.
You follow us. We take you through secret paths. Safest, quickest.
Oh, that's nice.
All right. I'm not feeling so. I got a little bit of queasy stomach, so we could take it easy. I don't want to get into any fights out here, so just to be sure.
White, you could just throw up the eye. That would definitely intimidate anything. It would intimidate me.
Yeah, especially if it's still intact. I mean, I don't know. If it,
Large friend there. Looks like he had mighty battle with one eyes.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
no,
you
he's
need help. And then
yeah.
he whistles, and then 4 more skins are thrown towards you guys.
Nice.
So 4 regular healing potions.
I look over at Fenthwick, and I'm like, well, maybe 1 to Core and 3 to our burpy gentleman here.
Yeah. I'm good.
Come, follow Caledon. And they lead you on a journey through the rest of the rusted hills throughout the rest of the day without further incident, as they are experts in their own lands.
All right.
Nice.
So, Core, you can take the benefit of 1 healing potion as well. 1 regular healing potion. Fenswick, roll me a d20, please. Okay.
Ask your little friends, Fenthwick, if they can find us a nice, quiet place to rest for the night, or at least a place to, what they know this place better than us.
Well, let's see how far we get first.
All right.
Yeah, we might get all the way there, and maybe we could rest just outside where we need to get to. Be prepared.
I think that's unlikely. We're still quite a distance.
You guys get to about here on the map before the sun starts to set and dusk approaches. And here Caledon lands end. You cross the White River to get to Sacred Wood. Caledon would be honored to camp with mighty warriors such as you for the night. Or we can be on our way.
No?
We leave it up to you.
More the merrier.
Yeah.
And he lets out a whistle, and immediately a hunting party peels off. And they start setting up a camp.
Good stuff. I look at Fenthwick. I assume then it would be rude to use the dome that you make,
Probably unnecessary.
given they're all here with us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys can use the dome. We're getting pretty close to the north, and you can just smell the fresh air off the tundra. I'm almost home, or at least it feels like I'm almost home. I point across, past those White Dagger Mountains there, and you keep going north for miles upon miles until you come to the next ridge. We'll get there someday.
And eventually, the hunting party comes back with not a boar, as they weren't tracking the herd and they're a little bit on the outskirts, but
Not
enough
too far north.
wild game, a few hares, a couple wild fowl, enough for the entire group. And they begin to build the fire.
If I saw them going to hunt, I probably would have asked to come with. And even though I don't understand them, I feel like my insight's so high, like that I'd be able to just like kind of pantomime and go with them because of my feet.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would be able to help them. Like, oh no, I don't know if there's any like roots or berries or anything that's harvestable, but that's what I would be going for while they hunt an animal.
Okay. And does your feat only apply to your favorite terrain, or is it everything?
Let me look. Yeah, it's natural explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I picked forest. And so we're like in the hills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well then.
You can give me a. So I keep wanting to say nature check because.
But that's.
Yeah, intelligence.
Well, I mean, survival's more about like hunting
give me a survival.
game.
Give me a survival check.
Following tracks, hunting game, guiding your groups
This would
through
be
frozen
more for
wastelands.
looking for edible.
Yep.
Plants that you would know that aren't gonna, give you the same problem Halbar's having.
Here we go. First roll.
12. Not bad. I mean, you don't.
I rolled a 3.
You don't come back with a bountiful amount, right? It probably won't be enough for everybody to have some, but you come back with enough.
Throw it in the bowl if they're making like a stew or something.
Yeah. So most of the meats are just kind of fire roasted, but if you wanted to make a stew, they could do that as well. And then eventually they start making camp, and after the meats are roasted, and start passing them around, and they pass around larger now water skins, and as they come around to you, do you guys drink or?
I will definitely try to wash down the whatever's I got.
I let everyone else drink first.
Yep. All right. It's a pretty strong alcohol. It's not so much a distilled alcohol, right? It's just a very strong kind of beer made from who knows what roots and like grains and whatever they can forage from the hills here. But it's not bad, and it definitely washes away whatever aftertaste you might have from raw eyeball, Halbar. Especially after you get a few bites of wild hair. Yeah, in this meantime, you guys can do a short rest if you want. And they're just kind of making general wilderness camp, telling tales, making merry. You see a few of them laughing, and some of them start arm wrestling. But is there anything else you guys would like to do for the night?
I would probably pull Bentwick aside and see if I can get the main person who he's been talking to, and see if they can translate for me to be able to say, learn more about when the druids came through, how many were there, what different or oddities did they see, what kind of what stuck out to them when they passed by, if anybody saw them, etc.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely pull Bentwick aside.
Yeah, I'll relay those questions.
Pointy-eared ones usually stay in forest or high on mountain peaks. Usually they protect this land. But Caledon, we are smart. We know the ways of nature. When these ones come through, we know they are different. They came maybe 5 moons ago from their forest through Caledon land, across White River. They seemed dark, twisted. I did not personally get too close. Others got closer, but they say their eyes were like they have not slept for many cycles. Their skin dry and cracked. Led by one as white as the river or the Dagger Mountains to the north.
I'm not hearing this, but it does bring up an interesting question. The river to the north of us, is that like a flowing river or is it frozen? Oh, we're not close enough? Okay, I thought we were like on the bank.
No, you're at the foot of the hills here.
Oh, and we can see it in the distance?
I see it in the distance.
Cool. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Nothing else out of the ordinary. No riding on the back of giant elephants or anything crazy like that.
They walk on feet, like you and Caledon. Pierce some like rotted trees, yes? Hard to explain.
I see. All right. Thank you.
As as you two kind of on your own, away from the group, closer to the river. Now seems good time to give you other part of pact for slaying large one-eyes. I do not think you want to hear the full tale of Urgus Boar Rider, father of the Caledon, but I'll tell you what is important to your journey. The fair princess came victorious across White Dagger Mountain from the north in ice. To the hills of the Caledon they came. There they met with Urgus Boar Rider atop his mighty steed Yofer. He looked upon them and judged their honor pure. Urgus agreed to escort the four through rolling hills upon safest secret path. Across the White River up to the edge of Sacred Wood. There they leapt where Offering Maiden stood. This is a part of a tale told through many generations of Caledon. You must leap from Offering Maiden to Sentinel Forest for quickest path.
I'm sorry, you say leap?
That is what tales say. Caledon, not sure what these words mean now, as no one has crossed the White River for many generations. It is sacred, holy place.
Al's nodding his head. Okay, I'm nodding and understanding. Okay.
So where is this place?
We have taken you along safest secret paths following the old tales of Urgus Boar Rider and the four fair ones. They cross White River from here, and there, as tales said, leapt to Sacred Wood.
Okay.
Come. The meats grow cold. And he goes back to the rest of the camp.
So Halbar, I haven't the slightest clue what he just told us.
What did he say?
Something weird about an offering maiden and needing to make a leap was not very clear.
Like we jump across the river?
That wasn't very clear.
Here, and I will put that section in the chat.
Would the Offering Maiden at least be something that Kor has heard of before, or no? He really hasn't left the monastery that much. But
Maybe, but you're not there with them yet.
got it. Okay. Yeah, Kor would probably just be eating.
Anything you two would like to do? You guys are on your own right now, kind of away from the camp.
He said, like, did he say we have to jump across the river, or?
Just as we have to leap where the offering maiden stood.
Well, ask him to point to where that might have been. Like, is it over there? Is it the back of the way we came? Is it we get close to the river and we jump over it? You know, maybe it's like right over on right up the top of this hill.
Yeah, I'll catch up with him. Ask him that. Where's the offering maiden exactly? Didn't quite get that bit.
He points across the river, edge
on
of
the
sacred,
other side of the river.
Edge of Sacred Wood. There you must leap.
Gotcha. What does this offering maiden look like? Like, what is it a thing? Is it a place? Is it a, are they taking us there?
Doesn't sound like it. So the offering maiden, how will we recognize her?
Tales do not say. They just say, leap where offering maiden stood. Apparently, that's the safest spot to enter Sacred Wood.
Okay. I'm guessing this will become more clear as we get over there.
Well, if it doesn't, I mean, we're just going to walk right in. Yeah, I'm really not sure what it...
True.
I guess we'll find out. Is there like some secret word, like some magic word you guys have to use?
If so, he failed to mention it.
All right. You smell that? That smells better than, well, you know, let's grab some like after dinner snacks and some of that good IPA. I give Fenthwick a weird look. My tribesmen said it was good, but I don't think it was that good.
You guys rejoin the group. Anything else you guys would like to do before we hit that long rest button and switch to the next day?
I do my dance.
Can you describe it, please, as you have a new member.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so Belladin, he carries this staff that is seems like a normal staff, but at the top there's these like kind of tendriling limbs, short limbs, like very thin limbs. If you looked at it from, it might look like a strangely shaped tree from a distance if you saw it. But in his hand, it looks like the wood's still alive. And as he gets up, he starts performing this this kind of moving dance, and the visual kind of movement that you see around him when he casts magic, the air starts to thicken, and as it does, it moves with his movements with the staff and his flowing movements in his dance. And as he like swings around and moves, the encompassing distance of that kind of visual thickening of the air spreads among the group, including yourself. And and as he does that, it's him using a ritual to cast water breathing, and he does this every night before the group goes to sleep. And like as he finishes the ritual casting, you can kind of feel the way when it's super early and the air is thick with moisture, like in fog. You kind of walk into it, you can feel the moisture kind of touch your face. It's that sensation, and you can kind of feel it go down. And there might be that instance where you're like, oh crap, I don't want to breathe this in, I don't know what this is. But as it does, you feel like the magic affect you in a way that Belladin would explain probably before or after. He would have said that he was going to cast a ritual magic that would benefit the group. So it is 10 willing creatures, so it's up to you if you trust us or not, if you want to let the magic affect you. But yeah, he cast water breathing on the group.
I mean, Core would probably not be very happy in the very beginning if you didn't explain first, but looking over at Hal, if he's not panicking, then he'll accept it.
How many are there? 4?
If you're including Archie.
Yeah, of course. So 5. So I just do 5 random dudes that are near the group as well. And yeah, that's all I really need to do before bed.
All right. Anybody else? All right. Are you guys setting your own watches, or are you leaving that to the Caledon?
Well, we did so fabulously last time. I'm going to leave it to them.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest as subtly as possible that we should camp near to the center so that the Caledon are surrounding our group, so that way if we are attacked, they will die first.
Then we'll be surrounded by our attackers.
I mean, we would have been anyway, but at least we won't be.
Yeah.
We won't be waking up with sharp things in us.
Question, DM, as the night draws to a close: is there any mist on the ground? Just kidding.
Yeah. So you guys wake up with no items.
I'm gonna
Dark forest.
But Fenthwick and his paranoia kind of rubbed off on me. So before I lay down, I start kind of stabbing into the dirt, the frosty dirt, to make sure there's nothing underneath us, even though we're not doing the dome.
Yeah. Core, your companions have some strange nightly rituals as you watch this young but elderly-looking human perform this.
Did we describe that? The fact that my hair makes me look like I'm super old. Like Halbar and I look almost identical, but I have like super white hair, like I'm an old man.
And a big ass beard.
Old.
Yeah,
Old
a big beard.
ground.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah,
it's my metal detector. I'm looking for gold.
You see this youngish, elderly human male that you've been traveling with for half a day now perform this strange dance, and then suddenly you feel this magic infuse your lungs. And then almost immediately after, as you guys are preparing to bed, make your beds, Fenthwick and him just start stabbing the ground with their staff and daggers very thoroughly everywhere around where they're sleeping. It's quite odd.
Yeah, I will subtly inch my way closer to Hal's side of the camp and go ahead and set myself up leaning against my leaning against my pack so that I'm sitting up in my meditative trance.
All right. So, the night grows late. You feel the weariness of the battle, the journey kind of start hitting you. You guys are full. Most of you with good meats and root stews and some berries and a strong beer. One of you with all that, plus a little bit extra. After 4 hours of meditation core, you gain a long rest. Do you continue meditating, or would you like to do anything?
Actually, around that time, Cor would probably get up and walk just to the edge of camp and start. When he wakes up in the morning, he performs a kata just because his meditation doesn't allow him to truly center himself fully. So you see him just slowly running through moves, and as he does, if you're looking closely, you'll see wisps of. But he'll do that for about an hour and then rejoin the party.
Okay. So yeah, it's probably like 3 or 4 a.m. for you, right? Mostly, you see the sentinels that the Caledon have posted around camp. There's like 2 on each direction almost, with like another 2 making rounds, and then they switch off. You know, so they're pretty thorough with their watches.
Cor definitely nods in respect.
Mm-hmm. They kind of look at you oddly, but give a nod back and don't bother you. And it'll be another couple hours before your companions awake.
So can I sit back down and stare at them for the next 3 hours?
All right.
Nice. Super creepy. Love it.
The 3 of you awaken. You guys get a long rest.
Nice.
At dawn, morning light, with your new companion already up, staring at you.
Are you planning? What are you planning?
Plan
at dawn, right? You know what we do.
Plan. Cor will pick up a stick and start tentatively stabbing the ground. Plan.
I'll shake my head and walk away. Fenwick, are they going to take us or like point the way or follow the...
I think that they've taken us about as far as they're going to take us, was the impression I got.
Do we follow the river north until we come to the Lone Oak and we turn to the west? Something like that.
Something like that.
And Fenswick, he said pretty much you crossed the river there. Like, he's like, we took you on the exact path that our ancestors have told us, and then you cross the river.
Yeah, I guess we just go back to that place where he took us yesterday.
All right, let us roll out.
Oh, okay.
Autobots, roll out.
Yeah, seriously.
So, in the chilly morning air, the first rays of the sun, you guys make your way towards the White Blood River, where this Caledon warrior had pointed you towards. And as you get closer, you see, while it's not quite as wide as the Helduin River outside of Duneshire, it's probably just as wide of its point near Sugod and up to the crossing of the roads where the bridge is. And as you get closer, Belladin, first you can hear it, the rushing torrent of water. And as you guys get closer, you can see that this is not a calm, gentle river. This is a rushing rapid with white foam appearing over most of it. And you get the idea, Fenswick, of why they call it the White Blood River.
About how far across is the river?
Let me check my notes.
More than 100 feet? Less than 100 feet?
Oh, definitely more than 100 feet. Let me double check. It's probably around like 500 feet across.
Ooh.
Sounds very specific, like he knows his party might have Dimension Door.
And as you guys get closer to it, you can see, Fenswick, what he might have meant by having to leap. As on the other side of this river, there is a sheer cliff running along the complete other side.
So So we're facing a cliff wall. So like in front of us, on the other side of the river, is like a steep cliff that we have to look up at to see the top, or
Yes, you would have to, once you cross the river, you then have to climb up.
okay.
There's no bank on the other side. It goes straight into sheer cliff.
Well, Fenthwick told me that we're supposed to jump from something over to the forest. Some lady we're supposed to jump off. That's pretty much it, right, Fenthwick?
That is super confusing.
I guess Core looks around for a large lady.
Give me a perception check, Cork.
Core sees nothing.
I mean, Halbar's hair is kind of long, and he's pretty big. You're not sure if he's not a lady.
Wow.
As Core begins to size up Hal.
All right. So what? All right. I Fenthwick.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, Hal told us we're looking for a lady.
Yeah, something like that. That was what they said.
All right. I will look around for what were the exact words?
Fenswick, make me an intelligence check, or the exact words I put in chat. So
Yeah, I wasn't there, so I can't just say I'm looking for an offering maiden because.
yeah. So Fenswick, give me an intelligence check.
Hang on a second. Oh, just straight intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Not one of my better rolls.
Yeah. I mean, you remember the words well, but you're trying to figure out how they apply here. You're not. But you have a good enough memory where you'd be able to tell the words exactly to the party. So whoever wants to look at the chat, that's what the Caledon Warrior said.
Okay, so could I look around for offering maiden, whatever that might mean? Just across the river white, up to the edge of the sacred wood, where they leapt. There they leapt, where offering maiden stood. So I guess I'll look at the cliff and up it, see if I see something like that.
Give me a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Remember, the river's 500 feet across, and you're looking, 300 feet up. So, there we go. 25. You're able to see pretty well across the river. You see the kind of mossy stones that make up this sheer cliff. And you look up to the edge, and it's really hard to see past the edge with how high it is. You don't see anything that might resemble an offering maiden. Belladon, give me an insight check.
Yes, sir.
As you hear these words. 24. As you're listening to this, and you've heard tales told by tribesmen before, especially among your own people, this is a very linear telling of this journey, right? So they took them through the sacred secret paths, and then across the White River White, then to the edge of the sacred wood.
Okay.
There they left where offering maiden stood.
Okay, so that's something that we need to look for after we get to the forest, or maybe even inside the forest. Okay, so that's something for later. Belladon sits down and, well, he doesn't physically sit, but he just kind of stands there and thinking about the story as Fenthwick relates it to him, and that it's something that we should keep an eye out for after we get to the forest.
So what, they expect us to climb that?
Well, I have the ability to go, how far did we go last time, Hal? I think it was 500 feet. He points up to the cliff's edge, and he says, that's about...
We can make it there. 500 feet.
That's about... I mean, from here to the cliff, I think that's about 500 feet. And if my estimation is right about that cliff face, that might be around...
Should be exactly 500 feet.
Yeah, about 300 feet on the cliff face. So the distance from here to the edge of that cliff, just the point of it, not even like safe distance after the edge of it, is going to be well over 500 feet. So, because we have to go up. So,
is Poppy gave us that like wand. I can't use it. That's supposed to like find us a path. Does that thing work?
Yeah, unfortunately, I was looking at that. You have to know the place you're going for it to work.
We know we're going to the forest, right?
You have to be familiar with the location.
Yeah, it says most direct physical route to a specific fixed location you are familiar with.
Well, that's kind of...
None of us have ever been to this location.
No.
It's more like how the hell do I get home?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a... Okay.
I mean, if it helps at all, I can get us closer to the wall.
Well...
Can't you just fly and turn into a bird? And then...
No, I'm afraid I can't do that.
I mean, Pop's here.
I can fly and turn into a bird. I suppose I could become like a large eagle and carry each of you to the cliff, and then it shouldn't take that long. It's only 500 something feet.
I mean, last time when we jumped into that hole, Fenthwick was able to make us like levitate up and down. So maybe you just
make them light.
Tie a rope to your leg and off we go.
It's interesting. That's a very interesting idea. I think the only person I'd have a problem with is you, because of how heavy you are. I look over at Core. You look pretty skinny. And I look down at Fenthwick. You wouldn't be a problem. So, I guess we could do that.
I'm 490 pounds with all my gear. So
yeah, I don't think I'd be able to carry you in that shape. You're way too heavy for me to be able to carry as a...
But Fenthwick made me light before. He made me like lift up into the air when we jumped in that hole.
I can levitate him.
How long does that sustain for?
10 minutes.
Oh, we should be able to get you over, because you could I guess I could carry you in a claw, and then we could tie a rope around Hal, and then tie the other rope to my other claw, and then I can just pull you guys over and drop you off, and then come back for you, Core? What do you think? Oh, sorry. I should have mentioned I can change my form.
Or you're familiar with druid capabilities, having
I'm sure they're
ties to the Emerald
I just kind of look at him a little stupidly and nod, like, okay, yeah, I kind of understood you were druid, but...
Yeah. I mean, we're just talking in silver, no big deal. Okay.
Is that the plan?
Let me pull up giant eagle statistics.
Well, that's sort of I guess a DM call them levitate. It doesn't say they stop weighing something. It just says they can be moved around.
Oh, interesting. I suppose how much can you move him every 6 seconds?
20 feet.
Be 20 feet up or down every 6 seconds.
Oh, I mean, you can't do diagonal. You're not going to let him do diagonal. It'd be up or down. So we've got to step it.
Yeah, it's up or down.
Levitate is very specific. It's only up or down.
Very specific. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we would have to stair step it.
You two-dimension door at the bottom of the cliff and then levitate up.
Or if he could just get to the edge of the cliff.
Well, I mean, I can do another dance and give us all water walking. I don't have a lot of experience with doing that over moving water, so I would imagine that wherever we would step on, whatever the speed of the current, we would start moving in that direction. Even though we're standing on the water, we should be able to still stand, but we are now on a moving surface. So wherever we want to get to the wall at, we're going to have to, and I point down the river, like move in that direction a certain amount to make sure that we're compensating for the movement of the river.
Are you sure you can't carry me? I thought you carried me before. But if you can't, I have this potion here that'll just make you stronger. So if you turn into a bird, I can pour it down your gullet and you'll be really strong. Stronger than Berg was.
Well, see, if we do the other thing, then we just all go across. And then I carry you up as the bird, because water walking is not, I don't have to concentrate on that either, so I can just become the bird.
Give me a wisdom check, Belladin.
17.
You're not super familiar with water walking, but you think, you're not 100% sure, but you think that it gives you ability to walk across it like it's a solid surface.
Okay. Okay, so we may not have to worry about the movement then.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the magic gives you kind of like a slight barrier over the surface of the water itself. So it's not like you're walking directly on the water. It's like you're kind of having hoverboard shoes.
Yeah, we get a hydrophobic coating on our shoes that's so strong we're on top of the water.
Yes.
That's really funny. Okay, then I will, after much consideration and thinking, Belron will say, if I do the ritual, we should be able to just walk across. I don't even think the current will move us like I originally guessed. But with that in mind, we might be able to just climb, or if climbing is a problem, I can ferry you guys up.
Bento could just make us levitate like he did before and go all the way to the top.
That's true.
But there's no place to stand over there, right?
That's why I think me still turning into a bird.
We'd be standing on the water.
With your, you could stand on the water, and with your perception check earlier, you saw that there are some rocks.
Like little ledges.
A few small ledges jutting out, but also like large boulders along the edge of the cliff there. Some jutting out. Some, you can see them quite clearly on maybe like, like some even like 100 feet out from the edge of the cliff. But
okay, all right. Well, based on all of that, I feel like we should do the water walking. I feel like you should still levitate him because I don't think I'll be able to pick him up, and I know that you'd have to move with him, right? In order to, otherwise he goes outside of the range of your effect.
There is no range to the effect.
Oh,
but I can't go with him. I can't levitate both of us.
If I'm a bird, I can carry you and we can just slowly go up, and then I can just drop you off on the cliff, and you can continue bringing him up, and then I can come down and get core.
Okay.
Or if we want to be super lazy and not use any of that stuff, then I can get all. How much rope do we have? Probably not 300 feet worth.
50.
How much rope did you and all of your companions have, Core?
I mean, Core only brought Core's rope.
You didn't get the extra rope from. Okay.
It's a lot to carry.
I point towards Hal. Do you see how much he's carrying?
Big woman.
His hair is beautiful, but he's not a woman.
Okay.
Wait, you thought he was a woman?
Core tilts its head and then shakes it.
Okay. All right. Well, we don't have enough rope. I was gonna say I could just go up there with my boots and fashion a rope and tamp it down and make sure it doesn't move, and then people could just climb up. But what do you think of the lift and me bringing you up there, Fenthwick, as an eagle?
Yeah, that'll work. I just cast it on me before we go.
You can let me borrow those boots, and I can just go up there myself, and then you can carry these two, and I'll get it back to you once we get to the top.
I haven't removed these boots since I got them.
Funky fresh.
They're magic. They're self-cleaning. The problem is if we do that, you're gonna have to wait. Oh no, they're not attuned.
Mm-hmm.
They don't attune. Okay. Well, I'm still doing the water walking thing, just in case I drop one of you guys. I'm looking at Fenthwick and Core.
So, you guys, which plan are you going to cross the river?
I take off my boots and I give them to Hal, and I say, maybe just hang out close in case I drop one of them. Actually, I look at Fenthwick. How much do you weigh?
How much do I weigh?
Because if you don't weigh a lot and he's strong enough, he can carry you while wearing the boots, and then I can just grab Core and we can make this one trip.
With all my gear, I weigh like 150 pounds.
If that's under your max carry weight, Hal.
Let me see.
Or I guess I could temporarily throw all my crap in the bag of holding.
Yeah, we're not using the bag of holding apparently.
Then I'd only weigh like 40 pounds.
I start piling all my crap in the bag of holding. Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. I forgot we even had this thing. My bedroll, my rope, potion, great axe, javelins.
All right.
Nets,
So
climbing kit, pitons.
who has the bag of holding? So make sure we're keeping track of all that stuff for the weight of it.
Yeah, all my gear is 250 pounds. So I don't know what's in the bag of holding now.
Or we could always turn the bag of holding inside out, dump everything out to make sure we're staying within limit.
According to that inventory sheet, if that's all there was in it, then it's just the dragon tooth.
Yeah, we should have got the bag of holding. I'm like, really? That's all he was keeping in it?
I mean, I don't really see. There's Poppy's gear, right?
Which I assume Poppy took with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like she took the dagger, she took the cloak of the manta ray, the helm of comprehend languages, the whip, right?
But there was nothing else you guys had like gotten over time that was like heavy, but
hooded lantern, magic ritual dagger.
That's an interesting point. I mean, I do have a separate party inventory of stuff, which presumably probably is in the bag.
Probably is in the bag.
I think the party inventory would be the stuff in the bag.
Right.
But it's not anything that's all that heavy.
Bunch of gems, right?
Gems. And books.
There's some money, gems, and books, and the odd dagger or something like that. But there's nothing crazy.
I think probably the heaviest thing would be the dragon tooth. We'll say that weighs 30 pounds. I don't know how much dragon tooth weighs.
Yeah, I can put a whole bunch. I mean, all my gear is 250 pounds, so I'm halfway there. Everything I own.
Is it 500 or 300 for a bag of holding?
500 is what I thought.
500.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, stuff like javelins and stuff you're not going to want to put in because at any moment you might want to throw one. If you're not using the javelins, and you're using that longbow instead, then I don't know why we're keeping the javelins.
Albar's like, you want to get rid of my javelins?
But they're my javelins.
I'm not getting rid of the javelins. I've used them more than once, even with this damn longbow.
Okay, well then you should keep them on you and have them help your silhouette make you look like a damn porcupine.
All right.
Adventures.
Yeah. Looking at the party stuff, there's not more than 50 pounds of stuff here.
Okay.
Even being very pessimistic.
So all of Halbar's gear, plus the dragon tooth, plus the stuff in there, it gets you about 300 pounds. Just make sure you mark that right now.
300 pounds are being used. Who's carrying it?
I'm not putting all my gear in there, obviously, but I'm just saying all my gear is 250 pounds.
Are you doing that weird player thing that sometimes players do where they have like multiple suits of armors because they never want to sell their old clothing?
Like
I have a pair. I have this leather armor if you want to wear it. We got it out of the Bocatian depths. Was it the depths? No, it was that. It was that armor room in the Plain of the Aboleth.
Oh shit!
Is it just regular leather armor?
No, it's magical.
What is it? Hold on. What does it do?
You wear it, and it blocks sword strikes and arrows and stuff like that from hitting you. I mean, for the most part.
Hal, God damn it! I know what armor does. What makes it magical?
I don't know. I forget. Somebody. Was it you, Fenthwick, that identified it? I don't remember. Somebody looked at it, and our old companion, Turgon, he put on the plate and damn near killed me when we were trying to take it off because it what was the word I'm looking for? It overtook him. It cursed him.
Is this armor cursed? Are you carrying around cursed armor?
No, I'm pretty sure we got rid of that stuff.
You got rid of the plate. Halbar kept a set of leather armor from the same room.
And then I assume he's carrying it in his inventory because it's not in the party inventory. Okay.
Yep. That's what Jordan's asking because he's looking at my stuff saying, why do you have extra plates or extra things of armor?
Well, no, actually, I didn't even pull up your inventory. I've been in games with other people, like playing their character for a session, and they have every piece of armor they've ever worn for the entire campaign in their inventory. And I'm just like, why do you still have these?
I just have the super expensive leather armor.
Okay. You don't wear armor, though. Okay.
I think it was kind of about the same thing.
It has deep sentimental value.
I took the leather armor because nobody else could carry the rest of the stuff out of the place.
Okay,
So I just put it in the back.
I understand. But there was a plate armor, which you say was cursed, and this leather armor and that plate armor came from the same place?
I think so. We sold that leather armor for a lot of dough, didn't we?
I feel like that could be bad. Like, do you know that this is safe to use?
I don't wear armor.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there was some discussion amongst the party about selling the stuff, and some people didn't want to sell it. But then they just wanted to like randomly throw it in the river or bury it, where who knows what would happen to it then.
I think you guys did get rid of the plate that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real moral gray area to sell off items that you know are cursed. Oh, not really gray. More on the darker side, actually.
Well, maybe Victor Lesueur will buy it.
Oh, that's true. When we make it back there. If we make it back there.
I was gonna ask, like, if it's better than what I'm wearing, and Belladin kind of like taps his breastplate, which may have looked like metal before, but you hear it, and it sounds like he's knocking on wood on his breastplate. So it might be an upgrade for what I'm wearing as he knocks on his breastplate.
It may be better armor. That's the plus side. The downside, it may possess you and take over your body. That's the downside.
That's a pretty big downside, Ventwick. Okay, I don't want it.
I said it might.
Like I imagine this happened as like, as Hal's like removing stuff from his clearly overstuffed pack, and like it's being moved into the bag of holding, and I just shake my head and be like, I don't want to risk it, and I start performing a ritual, which Core, you'll see it's a dance again, but this dance looks different, and it's again another 10-minute long ritual casting, and he's going to do water walking.
All right, so you guys transfer your stuff into the bag of holding. You complete your ritual, Belladin. You all have water walking. What would you like to do?
We'll be safe to walk over, so let's just go over and look for maybe a safe place like a boulder or a ledge or something for us to do that. You cast levitate, I'll change into an eagle, and we'll just go from there. A giant eagle, not a regular eagle. Any objections?
Nope. Let's go.
Sorry, y'all. I'm just tired of standing on this bank, and I just start walking on top of the. Are the tribe still here, like watching us? Have they just been witness to our madness this whole time?
No, it was about an hour walk from where the encampment was to the actual river's edge.
When we look back over that hour, because you said they were like on the top of a hill and you had to like go down the hill. Can we see them up there still?
No, you guys weren't actually on top of the hill when you guys made camp. You were like in between two hills.
Oh, like valleys in between the hills. Okay. All right. Let's just walk. I just wanted to know if we were going to blow a little tribe's mind as we start Jesusing our way across this river.
Yeah, you look back and you don't see anybody.
No, good for them.
All right. So you guys all walk across water?
I'll fly.
How about, are you going to fly?
Yep.
I watch him as he starts levitating, and I say, "Don't use it all up. It's only a certain amount of time per day, so just maybe get up on the cliff, take a look around, and then stay up there. Don't mess around."
I was just gonna fly on the water, just a little bit off the top of the water, like you guys are doing.
No, please don't. You can just walk on it.
Oh, okay. I'll just walk on it then. Okay. I thought you wanted me to fly with you.
No, I mean when we get to the wall, maybe just don't fall.
Yeah, how about you take a tentative step, and I think you guys have... Is that an earthquake?
Yeah, I just felt it.
Yeah, I felt something.
I almost knocked the monitor off my desk.
It's still going.
Still going. For any of our viewers who are not in the Southern California region, we have earthquakes here. They're super fun. But we're all right. No gas leaks. Nothing serious, so the game continues. So, Halbar, as you took a tentative step out onto the river, not using the winged boots, you feel for a moment a slight rumble under your feet as you almost felt the river moving beneath you. But then the ground seemed to calm, and it appears It's almost like a solid surface that you're able to walk across.
Nice. All right. Well, this is gonna work. I'm gonna make sure that we all get over to the other side before I change and start ferrying them up. Hal, do you want to try carrying Fenthwick? I mean, you're strong enough. You should be able to do it.
Yeah, I'll try doing that. Let's go, Fentwick. And I hold out my arms like, so I can rock into
jump
sleep.
up.
So, you guys are waiting until you get to cross the river, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we just have to go up the cliff face.
All right. So there's kind of a little bit of a rounded, jutted, like the cliff isn't straight across, right? It curves along the riverbank, and you see there's kind of one small ledge kind of jutting out. There's a large boulder, kind of an inlet above that, and another large boulder. All these boulders seem to be covered in like moss, along with the cliff face itself. And you see another large boulder south of you, with an old, like kind of a rotting log stuck between the cliff face and the boulder. Where would you guys like to head to?
I'm gonna wait. Like when we get close to it, I'm gonna look at Fenthwick, see if they want us going up, and then I'm gonna look at Corn and Sylvan, say, all right, well, I was gonna change into a giant eagle and carry you up. How much do you weigh? Do you know?
Let's see. 192.3 pounds.
So, can I get marching order as well?
Yeah, that
Or
poor
if you
3
guys
just puts you over.
If you guys are all side by side, if you're going in, what's the group configuration here? It's a giant open river, so however you guys want to do it.
I mean, I feel like Hal's always going to be in front no matter what the situation is, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
And then, man, I would probably want to be in the back just because I'm worried about the water walking and the fact that we're moving on such a river. Like, I've just never done it before, so I'd probably be in the back. So I don't know how Fenthwick and Core would be.
Yeah, I'll stay near Halbar.
Okay.
Then I will be third.
All right. Like I said, you guys don't have to be in a straight line. You can be,
Well, then we'd probably be paired up since we were talking about like Fenthwick going with Hal and then me taking Core. So we'd probably be 2 by 2 with them two in the front.
Okay. So, I'll say you're getting to about 100 feet closer to the edge of the cliff. I mean, not the edge of the cliff, the edge of where the river, where the cliff face starts and the river. I can just show you guys.
Well, he made a map. That's not a good sign. Oh, I see what you did here. Okay. That's a big old cliff.
So that's going straight up.
Yeah, I would probably point us towards the, like you said, the log and the rocks to the southwest is what I'd be pointing us towards, because that's like a nice base to start our ascent from.
All right, you guys can make your way over. From there, yeah, it's also one of the shorter distances from the edge as well.
That was the other reason. It looked pretty tight. All right, that was a little scary, but interesting. Looking down at the water, just sliding underneath you at such a breakneck speed, and I was just walking over it calmly. Pretty cool, though. What do you think, Core?
Walk on water is fun.
Have you done it before? Wait, you're a monk. You can like run on water on walls and stuff, can't you?
Yep.
Can you do that now? Do we even need to help you up the side here?
Nope. That is too big of a wall.
Oh, it's too tall. I like lean back and like look up. Yeah, it's pretty tall. All right. Well, you guys ready?
Ready.
Core spreads its arm, makes himself easier to pick up.
I wild shape into a giant eagle.
All right. Ooh, I think I have eagle for you.
Nice.
I should.
Oh, very cool.
Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Move it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bella, you can turn into a giant eagle.
Oh, because I can't talk anymore. So I would just, I guess I would just kind of hop over, because, birds can still walk. So I just walk over and I'd look down at the puny little monk in front of me and just caw at him, and then look up towards the cliff. Are you ready?
Core still stands there with his arms reached out because I'm sure he doesn't understand giant eagle.
All right. I'm gonna look back because my mental faculties, I just can't speak. I look back at Fenthwick and Hal, and then I look back at the cliff. Like, we doing this?
Yeah, I'll grab Fenthwick and start going up.
All right.
I'll grab Core by the shoulders and start going up.
All right.
80.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, I understand Common and Orin. Ooh, but can't speak them. So as we go up, I'm going to be looking around in the cliff face itself, up towards the top, see if there's anything reaction, any creatures, any birds or animals, anything that might attack us on the way up. I'll be keeping a lookout for it as I'm climbing.
As you guys take off from the edge, you see creatures, bird-like creatures almost, but they're humanoid with large wings and talons. They appear almost female-like as they let out a screeching caw as you guys take flight and they appear over the edge. We're going to roll some initiative.
Nice. I'm glad I have a monk-sized projectile to throw at them.
All right, give me a moment.
So how high did I get up before we started, so that way I can make sure it's marked on my token?
I'd say you got about 40 feet up.
Got it.
That's fine. You can throw me if you need to. That's fine.
You have like feather fall or whatever. You have monk fall.
Yeah, 40 feet's nothing.
I've also got one more wild shape, so maybe I'll drop it, and then while I'm falling, cast a spell, and then re-wild shape. Just like a badass. Why not? I know that's not how it works.
Definitely should be how it works.
I know, right? I'd like to take the wild shape expert feat that allows me to wild shape as a swift action, please. Thank you.
Oh, I better. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I think I used the giant eagle's initiative too, like all the stats. Yeah. Okay. That's about right. That's my second 3 of the night. Yep. Oh, look at you guys. Natural 20.
Fantastic. All right. Halbar, you are first.
Fenthwick, there are some large winged people screeching up there. And I point his body towards the screeching. Should we go back down?
No, keep going up.
All right. I will go up.
There we go.
So I will move as the boot. Well, it's like 60 feet, right?
Is it just your...
I think it's just your movement. Let me double check the inventory.
Yeah, it's your movement.
So whatever your movement is, it gives you a flying speed of that speed.
Okay, so I'll go up 80 as I use my dash to continue.
Okay.
And I'll get to the end of my keep going. Fenthwick, keep going. Want me to get closer?
Yes, get to the top of this thing. That might be good.
Top. Okay. I'll go up 80. Not really sure what that looks like. So, is it linear?
Maybe just
Yeah. It's just
Gotcha.
It would just be straight up the cliff face.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Come with me, Fenthwick.
So that is what you guys see.
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
No music.
And should we keep going, Fenthwick? Do you want me to keep going up?
Yeah.
I'll use Action Surge to go up 40 more. I think that's everything I can do. I'll burn a rage just in case. That is my turn.
All right. You're up.
Yep.
You are atop the giant eagle. There we go.
We'll go ahead and use a key point to take his ASCO formally, make sure that the second effect of that is voluntary before I attack my eagle friend. Yes, okay, I don't have to hit everybody.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please don't. Please don't hit me. I have very low HP, so.
Yes, okay, yeah. So I pop out my astral self arms. So the little stormy arms pop out, and would you allow me to draw my longbow? I don't know how he's carrying me.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how you mount it up. As a character, would you want to be carried, or would you want to like ride on my back?
Well, I mean, I always want a never-ending story, but you mentioned your talons, which is why I figured you were.
Well, no. Well, if as a character you wanted to Falcor it up, then we'll Falcor it up, and you can be on my back, which is actually good because then that leaves my talons for attacking. Because if I was holding you, then I wouldn't be able to attack with them. So that actually, we should have talked about that before. But yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Flashback real quick to that you guys having that conversation.
Yep.
Mainly between you, Belladin, because you guys didn't talk about it before you wild shaped. Like you like kind of just cawing towards your back and then like looking for talon.
Well, as a bird, I'm turning my head all the way around to be like my back, or then I point with my beak down to my claws, like or the talons, and like waiting for you to point where you want to go.
So when I see soft and feathery versus sharp and deadly, I choose soft and feathery.
Then I kind of scoot over with my 10 feet of movement and get low so you can climb up, and then we flew up.
All right. Very good. So you would be able to draw your short bow with random interaction, or your long bow, whichever one it is.
Yeah, my longbow. Yeah, it's a longbow.
Yep.
And they are very far away. But
the longbow's like what, 300? No.
the long range is 600. Long range is 600 feet. I just don't want disadvantage.
Well, it's 150 feet,
And then disadvantage at 600. Yeah.
How many attacks do you get per round with that bow?
2.
2? All right. When you hold an attack action, do you get both or just one?
No, just one.
Bummer.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I might as well attempt the shots.
All right. Which one are you targeting?
The one in the front, the uglier one in the front, whichever one that is. Probably left. Don't know why left is ugly, but yes, left side. I'm not sure how to do. It's like my hotkeys for disadvantage for some reason aren't working, so I'm just gonna roll twice.
That works.
Yep, that misses.
You're making an assumption. They're harpies. Oh no!
It's rough on that at 20. Yeah.
That hits.
The 14 hits.
Yep.
All right.
Look at that. It's the same damage. 11 and 11.
11 piercing, and then the second shot would be lower. That was a 13 hit.
Still hits.
All right, 9 more damage as I target. I'm guessing this guy right here.
Nice.
I will from there end my turn.
All right, Fenswick, you're up.
Good turn, man. Good job.
Give me a second here.
I do love that somehow during this combat, Fenwick has become a cavalier fighter with with Halbar as his mount.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the rules for mounted combat apply, right?
Yeah, of course.
Sure, yeah, you can take his damage for him.
We need to get Halbar a little seat for Fenwick to sit on, and get you a little lance, and we're good to go.
A little riding crop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're 115 feet away, so this will work. I will cast slow on all 4 of them.
Ooh.
So they have to make a wisdom save.
Go from top to bottom. So that's a 7, a 14, a 3, and a 16.
The DC was 16, I believe. Yeah, 16.
So
This
one saves. The rest are slowed. All right. So
Yeah, and that would be my turn.
-2 to AC and Dex saves. Can't use reactions, action or bonus action. Okay.
Yeah, and movement is reduced by half.
Yep.
Slow is one of the most powerful spells in the game.
Yep. All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. It is now the Harpies' turns. These ones are going to fly down 40 feet. So 80 feet.
Dang, their movement halved is 40 feet? That's amazing. Is that the
Nope.
same? Oh, okay, sorry.
Different group.
Oh, more than one group.
Oh, lovely.
These ones up here. First one is going to use their action, and you see they all start singing, and it's this beautiful melody. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 11.
Damn, that range is wild. I think with wild shape, my mental statistics stay the same, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
roll them off of my character sheet.
Correct.
I really don't wild shape enough.
What was the DC?
11. Boom, natural 20.
I used a luck on that.
Dang.
Huh? You
I
lose
used-
luck? Nice.
Used a luck on it.
Okay.
Good thing.
Would this be considered a charm effect?
Yes, it would.
I'd roll that with advantage because I definitely failed that first time.
Oh, because you're an elf?
Because wow! I love the song. It is beautiful.
All right. So, you are charmed, Core. You are currently incapacitated. You ignore any other songs from other harpies. And if you are more than 5 feet away from this first harpy right here, down at the bottom, you must, on your turn, you move as much as you can towards the harpy in the most direct route to get within 5 feet of it. That's that harpy's turn. Next harpy is going to sing as well, so I need the 3 of you to make wisdom saving throws for me, please.
Is this considered a magical effect?
Yes.
Oh,
You
even
get
better.
advantage.
Then I have advantage.
Okay. And then just need one from you, Hal. All right. You guys all save. So they all started singing at the same time. So pretty much you guys, we're going to do 2 more rounds of this.
Okay. All right, I'll roll 2 more times then.
Yep. So you guys can roll 2 more rounds, pretty much.
What was the DC?
11.
I literally can't fail.
Yep.
So, but I'll roll it again. Damn, Fenthwick. Natural 20.
All right. So that is their turns. You all appear to have, except, well, I don't know if you would even notice him being on your back yet. So
I doubt I would know.
Like,
everyone else is up ahead. So
I'm sorry. Which of the 97 harpies on the field did it to me again?
this one right here.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
At least it's the closest.
All right. Belladin, it is your turn.
All right, I move 80 feet. That would also move you. Yep. And you might want to put yourself on the north, since that's going to be you're on top of my head, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
So if I moved 80 feet, that means I'm now at 120. 40.
Yes. I mean, you don't really need to put it because this is the sheer cliff face, so whatever distance you are from the edge, that's how far up you are. But I mean, unless you decide to go away from the cliff, so.
Yeah. All right. Unfortunately, I don't have any ranged attacks, so I will ready an action to attack with my talons when one of them gets within range,
Okay.
because that is all I can do. You know what? I don't want to die. I'm going to take the dodge action,
Okay.
because I have pretty low HP, actually. So I'm going to try and keep this fool safe, the one that's on my back, because we are now getting to a height that is dangerous.
That should be fun considering what's going to happen on my turn.
Well, I mean, what level monk are you?
A 9.
You might want to look at your monk features.
Yeah, I mean that puts me in more danger.
The stillness of mind.
I wasn't sure if that was going to be. I was going to have to ask if that allows me to, if I'm allowed to use it.
It says charmed. That's the end of my turn. Oh, I need to hit the button. I'm so dumb. I keep forgetting there's a button. I'm like, why aren't we continuing combat? What's going on?
All right.
I do want to see what happens if you decide to. So I feel like I'm within maybe 10 feet of the cliff face. I just want to make that clear. In case Core wants to jump off my back and run up the wall to get up to that harpy,
Yeah.
I just want to put it out there that I am within 10 feet of the cliff face.
Okay. Good to know.
Not a strong word.
Right, you guys see another creature move off the ledge. Another harpy, but this one's a little more owl-like in appearance.
Oh, that's bad news. Look at that. With that weapon as well, just shows up with a bow. That's terrifying.
No. I don't know why they have that in her,
Oh.
in her art.
Just to make her cool.
Mm-hmm. So, this one is going to... Ooh, she can fly far. Dash. And this one is going to fly out probably 40 feet. No. Probably, I would say, 15 feet right here. So she is flying and hovering over the edge. So she would be about, let's say, 290 feet up.
Oh, okay. So she like came out and then a little bit down.
Yes.
Okay.
And what she's going to do within 20 feet directly below her. Okay, so she would fly down probably 60, let's say down there. So would she just have to fly directly down? I think so.
In order to get that distance, you mean?
Yeah.
She and I rolled the same? Wow.
I know. So she is about 10 feet off the cliff face as well. So she'd be at about 170 feet. And you guys are a little too far for that ability. So she is also going to start singing. So I need the three of you to once again make your saves.
Same DC?
Nope, 15 now.
Okay.
Oh.
I could
Same
fail this.
same advantages now, though. Still.
Oh, but I
So
didn't.
Fenwick and Belladin, you're good.
I'm glad the one with the boots is the one who failed.
Halbar.
I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
This guy.
Oof.
This guy.
Clutch. All right. So you are not charmed as you feel the song entering your head, but you're able to feel that touch of fate within you and shake it off. That is their turns, however. So top of the round. Halbar.
All right, Fenwick, where are we going?
Get us closer to the group up there in front of us.
Okay.
Pass up the scary one here.
Okay. Closer, like how closer?
Within 60 feet.
That's within 60 feet.
There you go.
Damn, look at this power team here. Nothing can stop them.
So I'd say you're about 205 feet in the air right now, Halbar.
So are we within 60 feet of these guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever distance that really is you are from them, so.
Gotcha.
Unless you decide to be, like,
Away from the cliff.
away from the cliff.
But I would go diagonal. It's the same measurement.
Yeah. Core.
Can he do a bonus action to like hold Fenwick really tight?
I'm already.
I'll call that a
already
free
doing
item interaction.
Oh, nice, nice.
Halbar, you lose your rage.
Oh no.
Oh, DM. I am both incapacitated and charmed.
Yes, but it's so you are incapacitated and charmed, and you have to move towards the harpy by the most direct route.
Okay.
Trying to get within 5 feet. You don't avoid opportunity attacks if that comes into play.
Got it.
But if you move into like damaging territory, you can repeat the saving throw.
But because I'm incapacitated, I can't do something that's an action.
Oh no. Yeah, it is an action to use that.
But
Yeah,
would that mean I can't dash to the harpy either?
I would so.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say you have your normal movement.
All right, that's probably not a good thing, because that would mean
Well,
Thor would kick
it
off.
says he can't take an action or a reaction, but for a monk, you can do.
Still, it's a mind as an action.
I know, but you can do Step of the Wind with a key point to double to take dash as a bonus action. So you could
Yeah,
probably get all the way up there if you do that. But again, you're like in this weird charmed state, so
I would say you would
Exactly.
not be in the state of mind to use a key point.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you use a key point to.
So hasten my death. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to get 10 feet closer to this wall.
Yes, you're gonna
You
lose
feel
10
it?
feet to jump off of my back and get over there. But you're a monk, so I
Yeah.
doubt that's gonna be a problem.
All right, so I
As he
probably
continues
end
to
up.
run straight up the wall. Come here, come here.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
use some of your movement and then some of the movement to get up. All
Yeah,
right.
I have 50 feet, so I used like 10 feet to like jump towards the land. And that's
So right now
not
you
good.
are 160 feet up from the ground.
Am I actively falling?
Because you're ending your turn, right?
Correct.
Does it say that you have to?
You can't just stay static against the walls.
You can't end your turn against a vertical surface.
No.
Dang.
Yes, you are actively falling.
Cool. Do you do the D&D 500 feet that first round, or is it like?
Yeah.
I'm starting right now.
Yeah, you have slow fall.
It's a reaction. It's monk slow fall is not automatic. It is a reaction.
Well,
I would say that because you were falling now, would be entering damaging territory. You can repeat your saving throw as you're falling. I will give you that. It's still a charm effect, so you still have advantage.
So, this thing really wants me to die if I don't pass this. I'm just saying.
Okay. So, you are no longer charmed. You are, however, still falling.
Got it.
But you have your reaction.
My turn has. Okay. Yep. Cool.
And I believe you start on your next round, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
so he's like floating, or he's beginning his fall.
Yeah, he's starting to like fall back. All right.
Good stuff. This monk. Belden's just looking at this monk like, what the fuck is he?
Because you didn't know. You don't like.
Had no idea. He just jumped off.
If it helps, I'm now cursing actively in Sylvan.
Okay, I hear that, and I'm like, oh, I guess he realized how stupid he is. Cool.
Fentwick, you're up.
Okay, I will take my staff of power and
Okay.
point it at this group of harpies and cast Cone of Cold. So
Okay.
they all have to make con saves.
Oh,
All right. Bottom from the top.
came from the bottom. Now we're here.
Yep.
Oh, 43. That's a good roll. Oh yeah, look at that. Nothing under a 3.
So I think I rolled one too many. So that's 1, 2, 3,
Just pick the 4 worst ones.
Nah. The top the top 4. The 2 make it.
Okay,
Oh.
they get half damage then.
And 43, you said?
43 is the damage.
All right. This one is dead. So starting from the bottom, this one is dead. Even with a save, the second one saves. You take half, so that's 23. Okay, not
I
looking
think
too
half would
great.
be
21.
21.
21, yeah. And then this one is dead. Well, only one survives.
Good shit.
How many times have you used that staff of power now?
I don't know, a few times.
Okay.
Well,
No, doesn't
it recharges every day. I mean,
Yep.
I don't
Okay.
like.
first time I've used it today.
I don't like the way he asked that question, Fenthwick.
All right. And do they get a save as for? Oh, should they have gotten a save at the end of the turn?
At the end of their turn, they get a wisdom save.
This is so they would have got.
But only one of them is still alive, so yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just give it to her for the last round just to see. The others don't really matter. Nope, still slowed. She badly injured would not make her songman because knowing that you guys saved. Just gonna make a claw attack against you, Fentwick. And a club attack.
Slowed only gets 1 attack.
Oh, that's right. So just the claw attack. A 19.
I can only move half this movement too, right?
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Throw the club at him. Get halfway and then just chuck it. Like fuck you.
Would it really? What's their intelligence? Yeah, they're not very intelligent. Yeah, she's just gonna move closer to you guys. That's it. All right, these ones here. All right, they're just gonna fly towards you guys because they were on the opposite side of the cliff. All right, Belladin, you're up.
I'm gonna catch this fool.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
Give me
Every word in that sentence I meant.
give me what would that be? Athletics? No, 'cause he's flying. I would say give me an acrobatics check to be able to maneuver your flight to be able to.
It doesn't look like a giant eagle is proficient with athletics, so it'd just be a straight dex roll, right?
For acrobatic, yeah, just a dex roll then.
A 10.
A 10? Okay. Maneuver yourself kind of getting under him, but like there's a gust of wind and his body kind of rolls a bit, so you're not able to catch him directly, but you
Okay.
are under him.
Yeah, then I'm gonna use. I had plenty of movement left, so I'm gonna use the rest of it to position myself under him, so that way on his turn maybe he can grab me as he's falling.
Okay.
Trying to grab him or catch him would have been my action, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right, then that is my turn. Let me hit the button.
All right. Okay. This owl
So,
heartbeat.
DM, I don't know how you want to play it, but it was brought to my attention that apparently monks are Spider-Man in general and can just stop on walls. But that's up to you. This is your world. I'm not gonna say that.
Nope. I was wondering that myself. I was gonna look it up later, but if they can, then yeah, that's fine. You can. We'll rewind and go back to your turn, Belladin. He's not falling.
Okay. Then
You would still be charmed then, Core. Because you didn't enter damaging territory.
That's a good point. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to make another save. So, what would I do? I'd probably get right next to him as he's like standing on the wall like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And just like caw in his face, like, "What are you doing?
Let's go."
What are you doing?" And then like point at my
no, you are no longer charmed anymore because that harpy's dead.
Oh. Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Then I'll get right next to him and then call at him and be like, "Get on my back, you idiot!" But I'm calling that so he doesn't understand me.
Mm-hmm.
And but I'm gonna stop next to him and just like hover with my wings so that way on his turn he can jump on. And
I
I'll dodge.
I don't believe flying eagles have the hover on there, right?
I believe so. I believe you're right. Owls do.
Oh, you are correct. Owls do. Wow.
You can latch on to the cliff face.
I did pick the wrong thing then. All right, then I'll like latch onto the cliff and hold on, waiting for him to get on. But I will dodge from that position, so I'll be like breakdancing on the side of the wall.
Okay. All right.
Breakdancing eagle.
This owl harpy. Oh, nope, that's the. I was like, why aren't you moving? Because that's the target one, not the. Let's see.
Oh, great. Now that we're both clutching on the wall, this thing's going to do some sort of drop effect.
So.
Yep.
She
would I
flies
have been
above you guys.
I don't think I would have been right underneath him. I think I would have been to the right, but I didn't move my tokens, so that's on me.
And as she flies and hovers above you guys, a fine kind of dust dander emanates from her wings. And I need to make both of you to make con saves, please.
Oh, this is a neat monster.
Yeah, that's about right.
You are both unconscious and poisoned.
Okay.
I feel like one of those is worse than the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I just immediately fall because I can't hold on if I'm unconscious.
Yep, we'll get to that on your turn. That is her turn. It's gonna fly up. They got 80 feet of movement. Roll a d2 for me. One of you, Hal or Pentwick. To Halbar. It's gonna make attacks on you.
Okay.
Oh. Either way, 2 or 4 would have been you.
Cool.
2 claw. Ooh, Jesus. All right. 2 claw attacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 22 for 8 slashing.
Okay.
It's a 13 for 8.
13 misses.
And then 2 talon attacks. Got 4 attacks.
It can do the dust thing and 4 attacks? That's amazing.
This is a different one. There's 2 of them.
Oh, I was zoomed out super far. That's on me. My bad.
17 misses, right?
17 hits. I don't have my
So
shield on.
11 slashing then.
All right.
So as this other one flies up towards you and starts clawing and raking at you with her talons, that is their turn. Halbar, you're up.
What do we need to do with them? As I look over my shoulder and see them like falling away into unconsciousness as they peel off the cliff face. What do we need to do, Finthwick?
Not sure what we can do. Guess we can probably get to them. You want to try to get to them and grab them?
Well,
But
I mean,
there's too much weight though. We wouldn't be able to.
I'll remind everybody that we have water breathing and water walking on us. So even if we go under, we're still going to be able to breathe in the water. And even when we go under, the spell carries the target to the surface. So we wouldn't stay under.
Yeah, except water to you guys right now is like solid ground.
You could still submerge. It doesn't become solid ground. That's just for your feet. Otherwise, the idea of if you target a creature, oh, I see what you're saying. I guess that is an argument. Yep. No. Yeah, we'll just take that ruling because I mean that you're the DM.
Examination. It does not appear that there's an unconscious status effect, but that's fine. Probably being unconscious is dead.
Well, unconscious creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak, and is unaware of its surrounding. Creature drops whatever it's holding and falls prone. Automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and any creature that hits any attack that hits a creature is a critical hit if that attacker is within 5 feet. So that's.
And DM, this unconscious is different than being put to sleep, correct?
Yes, it is not. You're not being put to sleep. You are unconscious. It's specific.
Figured I'd give it a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, Hal, if you think you can grab one of them, I can try to levitate the other one.
Okay.
So that's one possibility.
Can you just levitate them from here?
I can only do one of them. And since we got something nasty in our face and another one nearby, my preference would be to try to do something about those first, but what do you think?
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm gonna drop. Should I drop you, Fenthwick, and fight this one?
No, don't drop me.
Okay. All right, I will move.
And don't worry, I'm saying you guys drop 150 feet. So.
They're not at that point right
Not
now?
anymore. Yep, they're there. They're where they're at. They wouldn't start falling till their next turn.
And I'll try to grab onto the back of Thor. I can't grab this giant eagle.
Okay. Give me... Yeah, I'm going to say give me the same thing, a dexterity check. And you would get attacks of opportunity, Hal?
I went around it.
The one that you were in combat with.
Yeah.
21 for 11.
Okay.
Are you going to use a bonus action first or no?
I should have, but I
used
didn't.
The bonus action before you. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I'll rage.
So you can have that.
Okay. And you said dex check?
Yep.
That is a 9. Oh, I don't want to use this, but I'm going to. I'm going to use inspiration.
Okay. Good time to use it.
Darn it. 11.
All right. No. All right. I'll say that you just barely managed to see, like you almost reach out and grab Core as he's falling, but he just barely slips out of your grasp.
All right. Movement, action to grab him. That's it.
Okay. Core.
All right. As long as you only roll average, I shouldn't instantly die.
Oh man, I didn't realize how. All right.
Yeah, this is incredibly deadly.
Yep. Okay, Core.
He'd probably
You know what? I'll say.
He'd probably hit me on the way down. If he's falling oh, it's all happening at the same time.
Yeah. You know, I was looking up water walking, and like if you can shoot like because of the buoyancy thing, right? If you like, you can be underwater and cast it, and it shoots you up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say not halved, but let
Don't pull your
me.
punches. I'll take an unconscious belly flop onto the concrete right now. No, yeah, hit the rock.
No.
It's all
The
good.
water. You know what? Actually, roll me a D100 where you're gonna fall.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fun. I guess doing it from on top of this rock wasn't the best idea.
Okay.
That's interesting.
You fall into the water. So you only take, I'll say halve that as you splash into the water. I mean, you still take impact from belly flopping, right?
Oh yeah, it still hurts to hit the water, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So 25 points of bludgeoning damage, core, as you
That's not bad.
and you are submerged. I would say like 10 feet underwater, but you immediately bounce back up with water walking. So you are prone on the water surface, but you have your turn.
Luckily, that full gulp of water I just took was nice and comfortable thanks to my new druid friend. I'm still unconscious, correct? Or was just that?
Hold on, let me see if you take damage. Nope, you wake up, but you are still poisoned.
Got it.
Poisoned sucks.
All right. So I guess I stand up on the water using half my movement,
Okay.
and then walk over to this rock right here. And
Should he roll another D100 to see where his bow went?
that's a good question.
I'm not going to be that mean. You had a good grip on your bow.
So do you allow a double disadvantage shot?
It's just regular disadvantage.
All right, I guess
There's no stacking. There's no stacking of disadvantage or advantage. So
yeah, I know some people homebrew that stuff to where they're like, if you're double disadvantage, you just cannot take it. So
nah, it's just. I figure this encounter's mean enough. So
yeah, all right, I will try to shoot this stupid RP that just dropped me off the side of a cliff.
okay.
See, roll that at disadvantage. See, the second one is worse. Nope, second one's better. So
22 hits.
10 piercing damage and
10 piercing damage. Nice.
let's try a second shot because I really don't like this RP.
Oh!
All right, another 22 to hit for another 11 damage.
Look at the way you roll, man. That's not bad.
Yeah, I roll high when I attack things. I'm just not good at saving my life.
That's bad. Yeah, me neither, apparently.
So that's 21 points of damage. Nice. All right.
So, Belladin, how do you feel about taking a fall?
Worst case scenario, I pop out of eagle form, and then I still have my own HP, so I feel like I'll be fine.
Yeah, he's
Like, even
that's
if I-
practically a god.
Yeah, I'm a god. I say it's like
Practically a god.
I say that word into the ether, and my eagle form then transcends into a goldfish.
Goldfish. Yep.
Before your very
And the
eyes.
cliff suddenly stretches to 1,000 feet.
Yes.
Okay, in that
Worst
case,
scenario is landing on the rock or the wood.
Yep.
then I am going to cast Drop Slow
Okay.
and cast Banishment at 5th level on the two nasty-looking harpies.
Oh my god. Oh my
So
god.
they both have to make Charisma saves, DC of 16.
Okay. One fails. Roll me a D2. Someone, and then we'll decide which one. Top one is 1, bottom one is 2. We'll see who fails it. You know what? I'll roll it. 1 is banished.
Okay, that's
guys-
what I got this turn.
That's a lot. You are concentrating on banishment.
And I suppose are they native to this plane?
Yes.
Okay, that's my turn.
Oh god. I'm sorry I did that.
Okay. Seeing that. Oh, no. Knowing that you're unconscious. Hold on. That's 75. Yeah, that's their movement. That's their whole action. Alright. That's her action as well. Paladin. Back. Okay. He is going to fall. I will have him do that when he gets back.
Hello?
Okay. Good. You're back.
What's my turn?
Yep. I need you to roll a D100 for me, please.
This is going to be my high roll.
Please land on the water and not on your new monk friend.
18. You land in the water.
Okay.
So you guys had to roll under 40%.
Oh, amazing. That's why I said when he rolled low, I was like, this is when I roll high.
So you take half of 57 points of bludgeoning damage.
So that would become 26? Nope. 28?
Nope. Yeah, 28.
I like how you say nope. Alright, so 28. Let me see how much HP I have as a...
You are awake
as a giant
now?
eagle. So I am no longer a giant eagle.
Okay.
And I take 2 points of damage. Ow!
You are prone, you are awake, you are prone and poisoned.
I stand up.
Okay.
Use half my movement, stand next to my monk friend, and
Okay.
say, do you know what happened?
No, not really. I heard.
Yeah, that was
Just kill them.
awful. That was completely terrible. I'm going to, man, I don't really have anything that is that far. I have nothing that can reach them. So, yeah, there's not a single spell that I have that goes more than 120 feet. So I will put a hand on your shoulder. How hurt are you? 4?
I'm at 2/3.
You know what I'll do? I put a hand on your shoulder, and I remove poison from my monk friend.
Okay.
So he doesn't have to attack at disadvantage anymore.
All right, Core, you feel the poison that's been seeping into your body dissipate.
Yes. So now I can shoot just one.
Strike
without disadvantage.
true. Well, I mean, they're all up there. There's a ton of them up there.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Anyone
mean
more than
just
150
one-
feet-
you
if
mean-
it's more
you
than
mean just-
150 feet away, then I'm
Oh,
disadvantaged anyway.
I was literally
But I appreciate
okay.
it.
I should have just
I do
healed you.
appreciate not
Oh,
feeling.
that's my fault. I forgot we're out of your range.
Core feels better. Core is very grateful.
Yeah, that was my turn.
All right. It's the owl harpy's turn now. So you see her. She suddenly curses. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
I don't.
Nope.
So she
Nope.
curses something in a language you don't understand. And suddenly, she is enveloped in darkness. And suddenly the darkness envelops you, Halbar, and Fentwick. That's her turn. Halbar.
I'm going to move down away from these guys. I'm going to take a... Can I punch at this one right here?
You can. It would be at disadvantage because you cannot see.
Yep. I'm going to punch.
Alright.
Punch. Unarmed strike. Let me target the dang thing.
Y'all crazy with these natural 20s.
It's just
It wasn't a
24
natural
though,
20,
right?
it was just 24. I'm not sure
Yeah.
why it
Yeah.
blew up, but
That is our
Yeah.
third lost natural 20 because of this stupid fight. Disadvantage.
Yeah, your
So 4
other roll was
bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning. And it has ancestral protectors on it.
All right.
Yep. And then I'm going to move 40 feet away.
All right. You're going to take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, so just the one. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
weren't
Okay.
you another one next to them that I can't see?
Yeah, there's one right next to them. It's in the darkness, but you should be able to see. It's just in a status effect. So, but yeah, that one can't see you, but you are going to take 1.
Yeah.
At advantage. Use her talons. That's a 24 for 9 slashing.
Okay. And I will move. Fenthwick, all the way out or just a little ways out?
Well, if you can see that.
Yep, right here.
Yeah, no farther than that.
Okay.
All right, Fenwick, you can move yourself next to Halbar. On top of him like a little hat. I love it.
All right.
Core, it is your turn.
All right. I'm assuming I can't use my Pocahontas powers to listen to the voices of the mountain to try to shoot this invisible one. So
You can try to paint. You can try to paint with all the colors of the wind, though.
We'll go ahead and take my disadvantage shots at this one next to it since I can see it.
Okay.
I think I figured this out. So
It's not invisible, it's just in darkness.
it's magical darkness, so I'm assuming I can't see it. Unless it's just regular magical darkness. But
It's just it's just darkness.
It's just
so
disadvantage.
It's not hiding or anything.
I cannot roll anything but a 22. So that should hit.
22 hits for this one.
Yeah, I think I have it targeted. I don't know if I do or not, but
Okay. Both those hit. So 16.
16 damage. Low damage rolls, but I'm doing the best I can.
All right.
And Core will end his turn.
Fenwick.
Okie dokie. Well, that's weird. Okay. So I guess we'll do a cone of cold across there.
Okay. Whoop. Nope. I don't want to move everybody.
They're flying, they're falling like
Oops.
36.
Okay. So, starting from the first harpy down there, that is a con save, right?
Yes, it is.
That's a 14.
That fails. DC
Alright.
is 16.
All right. All right. Now for the owl harpy, fail. 36 points. Oof. All right. Next up, the other harpies. Con save, top to bottom. Just makes it. So that is 18 points. Oof. Barely standing. All right. This one, con save. Fail. And the last one makes it.
And is the owl harpy having to concentrate on darkness?
Yes. You make a con save. I believe that makes it. Yeah, she's good. Okay. No. That one made it. We'll just that. All right. Anything else, Fenwick?
Nope. That's it.
All right. Nice. This blast of cold emanates and pierces through the darkness, and you hear a shrill scream from inside. So, Baladin, it is your go. I'm just gonna leave you as Giant Eagle.
What about the harpies? They should have gotten their turn before me.
Oh. I guess I skipped them. Yeah, they're not very smart. One is just gonna fly 40 feet towards you, Fenwick, and attack. So a 13 and a 17 as she lashes out with a claw and a club.
Those miss.
All right. Same thing. Does a 19 hit?
Nope.
All right.
Damn, that is a high AC.
This one gonna fly up and use her song. As this is a new group, I need you both to make your wisdom saves for me.
Oh no.
Fenwick, you're good. Halbar, you.
I'm gonna use luck.
All right. Boom.
There it is.
Jesus.
It's so powerful, the harpy becomes charmed by Halbar.
Yep. Reversal.
One is gonna fly up here and use her song as well. So I need the same thing from both of you. Actually, let me double check. It's a long ass range. Yeah, I need all of you actually. Wisdom saves. Paladin and core included.
What's the DC?
11.
I don't need a roll.
All right. Core, I need a wisdom saving throw. You're good.
There we go.
Halbar, you are charmed. You are currently incapacitated, and you can only use your movement to head closer to this harpy here. Now, Belladin, it is your go.
Okay. Did Core disappear?
No, you guys moved on top of each other.
Oh, I didn't move my token. Weird. Okay. I moved to right there.
Okay.
I look straight up. You can see Belladin's kind of like putting his hand up, trying to do like measurements with his fingers. He holds the staff with his right hand and he says, "Oh, I think that's doable actually," and casts Moonbeam 120 feet up underneath the two gentlemen in front of Fentwick, because it is a 40-foot tall cylinder. So when I put that at 120 feet underneath them, they'll be right in the center of it. And
Okay.
it's a 5-foot radius, so it'll hit them.
All right. So 120 feet would be right here.
Yeah, let me get the template real quick.
Yep. Yeah, we'll get both of them. Very cool. All right. Con saves.
Yep, so that goes up 40 feet, so they'll be right in the center. And yeah, DC 17 con.
Bottom one makes it.
Takes
Second
6
one
radiant
fails.
damage.
Doesn't matter. They're both dead.
Yeah, so it goes all the way up to about
Yep.
almost to the edge of that.
Yep. And as you see, there's the other harpy bodies next to you that have fallen into the river.
Yep.
And they start being rushed down the river.
Nice.
No.
Yeah, I just kind of sidestepped them. When I look back at Corn, I'm like, "What? No? What do you mean no?"
No. That's Hal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hal's hurt seeing his charmed amigos go. But at least you guys are no longer in melee with anybody. Not that it matters, but he probably would have gotten attack of opportunities moving on his turn, so that's actually good. Okay. That is it. Bonus action. I don't think I have one.
All right. It is
Yeah,
the owl
no.
harpy's go.
Yep, that's it. I just got music all of a sudden.
All right. You see the darkness fly towards you, Fentwick, as you are enveloped. Both you and Halbar. And it's going to make its attacks against you, Fentwick. So, first claw attack.
Did it move through the
15.
cylinder?
It has enough movement where it would have avoided it.
Okay, yeah, because if it moves through the space, it actually has to do a save.
Yeah, it has enough movement that would have.
Okay.
It can see it. It's a bright.
Yeah, it's like a pale cylinder of light. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that right now.
Yeah. Yeah, enters the
light
spell's area. Yeah, see, when a creature enters the spell area for the first time, so it's one of those weird spells where
Yeah.
it can actually take the damage on its turn.
Wow, I'm rolling. Oh, sorry. Just forget those attacks.
We can't see him, so
Them.
Oh, you guys didn't tell me that. I've been rolling privately this whole time.
Well, you've been telling us the numbers and stuff, so at the end of the day, we've just been trusting our dutiful DM.
yeah.
All right. I was rolling on the regular harpy. I'm like, why am I rolling so low? Okay. That's a 20 to hit, Fentwick?
Shield.
Okay, so what's your AC now?
25.
Okay.
Damn, you have a high AC. That's the ACest little wizard I've ever seen. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, she's just gonna tear into you.
That's
And
amazing.
Frustrated that that is her turn. Halbar.
I'm gonna go to my girlfriend here.
Yep. So you do take attack of opportunity. It's the one lower than that, actually.
I saved
You
on
only
the
have to get
first
within
one.
5 feet.
And
Did you?
then-
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So it is. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So you do take attack of opportunity.
He'd probably take 2 if he went right by the other one too.
Yeah. But I think, let me make sure.
Because it's a straight line, right? He's got to go directly to that creature. He wouldn't avoid a creature. He's charmed.
Oh, charmed. I'll state a charm over 5 feet. Yeah. So if you take damage from the first one, you won't be charmed anymore. So
Oh.
we'll see how that works out. We'll still be at advantage. That's a natural 20
Ouch.
Yep.
for 21 points of damage. You're still raging technically.
Yep. That's why I punched that person.
Yep. So it's halved, and you are no longer
Am I
charmed.
no longer, or do I get another?
You get a
repeat the
hold
saving
on,
throw.
let's see. Repeat the saving throw. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay,
we'll say
no,
you're-
it's at the end of my turn. I can get repeated every turn.
Yeah, but if you take damage from the source other than the heartbeat, you can repeat the saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I can repeat it right now.
yep, right now when you
Is
take
it the
damage.
first? Is it that first person? Okay, got it.
Yep. So DC 11.
There you go.
There you
There
go.
it
You are no
is.
longer charmed, but you are in darkness.
Yep. How far did I go?
You would have gotten outside of her range, so you would have
Yeah.
been right there.
Right there. Yep.
And I started right here ish.
No, you would have started right next to her.
Oh, that's right. She moved down. Okay.
Yeah, you moved about 10 feet
Okay.
of your movement.
Here.
Bensook's getting free rides everywhere.
Where do you want to go?
Combat.
Wait, you want to go back over here so you can line them up?
Yeah, at this point, it probably doesn't matter. So if you want to go beat up on somebody, that's good with me.
Well, I was trying to get you lined up. If you had more of those other spells.
I've been punching some pretty high level spells, so I've only got like 10 charges left in the staff, so which means I can do like one more really big spell with it.
Just break it on the harpy. Stop being a coward.
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
move there.
I'm a total dweeb. Won't smash the thing over my knee.
Come on, draw the cards from the deck. What's the worst that could happen?
That's my turn.
All right. Core, it is your turn. Unfortunately, I don't think you could see
Yeah, Core's a
any
little
heartbeat
confused.
because
Yeah.
there's magical darkness hovering
Is-
in a 15
can't
feet
see.
diameter away
Right.
from the cliff.
But I do know they're out there, right?
Yes, they're not hiding. You just can't see them.
All right.
So,
Core would use his movement to come over here to see if he could see anything.
yeah, you'd be able to see.
Right over to this branch.
Be able to
Probably
see this
just
one.
that one.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to see this one.
You said that's a sphere, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Wicked, thank you.
All right, then I will go ahead and, frustrated by all this nonsense, I will go ahead and shoot at this one up here that I can see.
That's
Don't
so
target
good.
myself.
That's a good word for it, Core. Nonsense. This nonsense.
You stupid.
Look, you guys are level 9. I have to come up with creative and challenges for you.
Oops. Should have been disadvantaged, but same number roll.
It's the exact same rolls, but doesn't really matter. That hits
No, you rolled an advantage. It doesn't count. Just
for
kidding.
8 damage. 23 for 10 damage. Nice.
All right.
So for 18 damage, you've let 2 arrows fly true. You've been, even at these long ranges, Core, you've been eagle-eyed shooting arrows at these harpies.
That's wild. I knew we brought this guy along
Let's
for
just
something.
switch my focus on now range.
Also,
fighter.
keep track of how. No, sorry, you went unconscious and incapacitated. Your arms would have faded.
Yeah,
anyway.
they're not very useful right now anyway.
The UA version didn't have any wording about that, so like, they just stayed up even when you went down. It was crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
be unconscious but still doing push-ups with your astral arms.
Yeah. Is that your turn, Cor?
Yep, that's my
All right,
turn.
Fenwick, you're up.
Okay, let me check something real quick.
I can't believe you didn't take a single hit there. Freaking shield.
Shield and high AC makes people nigh unhittable.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm getting like trauma flashbacks to when we very first started this campaign, and Randy was like, "Can I multi-class into cleric?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?"
Oh, you're wearing plate?
Breast mail.
No, yeah,
breastplate.
I'm wearing a breastplate and carrying a shield.
Ah.
Plus, the staff gives me +2, so.
Oh, it's that staff.
Hey, it could be worse. I could be casting Blur, and all the attacks against me would be a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why you shouldn't cast that.
Well, right now, because I'm keeping one harpy at bay because she's banished.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the spell doesn't actually say that I need to see the point. So, I will cast a 5th level fireball between the two harpies out here outside of the darkness.
So these two, or you want to get the owl harpy as well?
No, I'm not sure where she is. I guess that's true. Yeah, okay, yeah. Halfway between the darkness and the
middle one?
The middle one, yeah.
Okay.
Because they'll both be within 20 feet of that.
That's for the harpy, for the owl harpy. Of course she fails.
Oh my god. Look at that
42
damage.
points. You hear this shriek of pain emanating from the darkness.
That's a high DC for the darkness check.
Yeah, that's a 21. Let's see. No, the darkness fades.
Tastes like chicken.
Yes, that owl harpy's still alive.
You see her now, burnt and singed, extremely bloodied form, hovering there, screeching out in pain.
You have her set to invisible because I can't see the token and I reloaded. Can everyone else see the token? Now I can see the token.
I set her as invisible when she was in the darkness.
Ah, very cool. That's cool.
All right, Fenwick, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right, Belladin.
With a bonus action, I move Moonbeam to right underneath her.
And is it on her turn?
No, it's at the start of her turn or the first time she enters it, one or the other. So she's gonna have to make the save right now.
All right, I'm not gonna bother. Belladin, how do you want to do this?
Yep. So
how do you want to kill her?
So
I gotta stop saying that.
She's like already burning and like unable to really concentrate anymore, and the darkness just fades. And as the darkness is fading, Fenwick and Hal like see this like ethereal pale light just come up from underneath her instead of from above, which is how you usually see this spell descend on people. And it like comes up, and as it's coming up her body, it's just like almost disintegrating her in the pale light, and she's just withering away as it comes up her entire body. And by the time it completely engrosses her, she's down to nothing.
Yeah, it's just completely incinerated.
My boy is too far away for me to heal because it's just a bonus action to move it, but I could have used my action to cure. So I'll just get closer to Core so I can maybe get him on the next round.
Okay. Halbar.
Throw a javelin.
That's so fucking funny. You better throw a javelin.
Throw it or drop them right now.
All this talk of not getting rid of your javelins.
I think it's out of range. It's 80 feet, right, for a javelin?
Yeah, but he's got movement. He's got 40 feet he can move.
80 feet for disadvantage, I think.
I mean, if you let me throw it, I'll move up and throw it. I'll have to. I'm going to circle away from the moonbeam, so.
Yep.
So he doesn't hit it, but I can go diagonally, so I don't get Fenwick.
Yeah.
Fenwick in it.
Yeah. And a javelin is
20. 20 is the
31-20. I can throw that sucker 120 like the Olympics.
31-20. Okay.
Golly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you've thrown 120 before on the river when you guys were fighting the invisible stalkers.
Didn't he hit him too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Because you're like, it's disadvantage anyway, so why not? Yeah, make your attack at disadvantage. Oh,
That was on the 20.
Unfortunately, your javelin goes wide and clatters along the cliff face and falls down into the river below. Core. So you are down 1 javelin now.
All right. I'm glad I moved because I'm looking at the lines of this map, and him throwing it up there and missing, and then it falling down was exactly where I was standing. I'm not joking here. That was where I was standing.
I'm not that cruel tonight. An unnatural 1 misses.
Oh.
This time, your mark is just a little bit off, and it hits almost the same spot that Hal's javelin did.
Damn it, Hal hit it, not me. And I will take my second one. Of course, Hal can't understand anything I'm saying in Sylvan.
And like you're near the rushing water, so it's like you guys probably can't hear each other from where you are. Yeah.
Up at him.
24 hits.
One will work. 12 damage.
12 damage. Still up.
I will end my turn.
Fentwick, you're up.
Okay, I will conjure a ball of acid in my hand and throw a chromatic orb at the
Nice.
remaining harpy that we can see there.
Oh.
How do you want to kill her?
Just shear the head off.
Let's go.
The ball of acid just completely envelops right where this harpy's head is, and as it hits the cliff face against it, and you hear the hits of the stone, you see the headless body of the harpy for a moment before it falls lifeless.
Belladin is gonna Cord, this is the first time you'll see this happen too. Belladin just sets the staff straight up on the rock, and then lets go, and it just stands there on its own.
We're not actually out of combat.
Oh, we're not? There's more?
There's one that's been banished, and as soon as the spell ends, she comes back.
That's true.
Yeah, I was like, are you going to tell us?
How many?
You only have a little bit of
How many rounds do you guys have?
We got 5 more rounds before she comes back.
Yeah, it's a while. Well, unless you drop concentration and then she comes back immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I got a maximum of 1 minute on a spell, so I think it's only been 5 rounds since I cast it.
Belladin will be like, where do you want me to put the moonbeam?
I'm gonna say though that we're out of kind of initiative combat right now. You guys have whatever time left you have on the spell, Fentwick,
30 seconds.
before we reinitiate combat.
Yeah, so it's 1 minute, right? So there'd be 30 seconds left?
Yep. So if you guys want to get your butts back up here.
So we'll kind of go in combat time, you guys will take your turns, but we're out of initiative right now.
Okay. Belladin is going to heal Core and keep Moonbeam going and work with Fentwick to figure out exactly where that harpy was when it was banished, so it could show back up inside the Moonbeam.
I do not remember exactly where she was.
Oh, I feel like that's a roll. You guys are up there. I think I was unconscious when you banished them, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you can give me a history check, Fentwick.
I'm not gonna let Moonbeam drop because it really is the only thing that I can get that even reaches up there.
Yeah, you're not really sure, Fentwick. Okay, so Belladin, what are you doing on your turn? This is your turn.
I'm just gonna heal Core. I'm gonna walk over to Core and cast Cure Wounds at second level.
Okay, so we're back at the top of the round now.
Okay.
So you can move your token next to Core. Halbar, you're up.
I'm going to move down, avoiding the moonbeam.
Okay.
80 feet.
All right. Taking Fentwick with you.
Good healing.
Yep.
That's very nice.
So I'm going here. So whatever that is.
Yep. You're just going down, floating along the cliff, right? So don't worry about it. Just
Well, it matters because I got to get to this before 5 rounds.
get to what? The bottom?
Yeah.
So you're that far from the bottom, 80 feet.
Hey, yeah, you'll get there in another round.
Yeah.
If you're dashing.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go grab your javelins? You can throw it again.
No, I'm gonna put down
Javelin's gone.
Fentwick and.
So there are little lips and ledges along this cliff face, as you can see. That you could, it's not just sheer, right?
Yeah. But I'm still gonna move down there.
Okay.
Belladin yells up and says, "I'm not changing back into an eagle until we've cleared them. Because after that, I have nothing. I can't do it again." So I'm
How
going to
about if-
save it until we've cleared it.
How about if that's the end of your turn, your rage drops?
Mm-hmm.
Are they not dead?
There's one banished.
Core.
Well, Jason knows that. I don't know if Core knows that. Core was definitely unconscious falling when you got banished too.
Yeah, I think Core is asking that.
I don't
Core,
know.
it's your turn.
I don't know if they're all dead or not. I don't see one. I wouldn't know either.
I do see that there's one. I do see that there's one in the water right here that's technically near death. So I kind of want to shoot at that, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go.
Just walk over and stomp. Corey's messed up. He's just attacking dead bodies.
What do you want to do, Core?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Core will sit down on the
All
stump.
right. I think it was the harpies go, then Fenswick. So the harpies float down the river. Fenswick, you're up.
As long as we're got a moment, I will. Let's see. What do we got here? I will cast Cure Wounds on Hal and bring him back up a bit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Not by much, but
All right. Back to Belladin.
So you're feeling good? Do you need another one?
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. I can't do percentages like that because I'm stupid. But
Okay.
okay.
Do you? Bella looks up. I don't see one, but they still. I don't know. I can't really see the expressions on their faces anyway. They're still pretty high up there.
I'm
But
definitely yelling. There's still one. There is still one.
You see, like, Fenswick, like, waving his arms, like, give me a
Okay.
perception check, Belladin.
Core's just lying down on the stump.
Belladin is gonna say though, don't lie down. Like
Give me that perception check.
I would not let him lie down.
Yeah, you barely hear Fenswick. There's one more. There's
Yeah.
one more.
So I go to move back to the rock, and I kind of nudge him with my foot, like, get up. There's still one left. And I just kind of say to myself, I'm glad I didn't drop Moonbeam. And I kind of just bring it back down, like, you know what? I would just leave it there, because that was around where combat was. So maybe it was around there. So Belladin's just going to leave it and move, and that will be his turn. Takes the dodge action.
Okay. Back to the top of the round, Halbar.
I'll move down towards the rock. Not quite there yet.
All right. All right. That's your turn.
Yep.
Core.
Core will squints really hard into the sky and ready a single arrow.
All right. Holding an action. Belladin. Or Fenswick, sorry.
Unfortunately, it's like a spell, so if you don't shoot that arrow, you lose it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just
Oh,
disintegrates.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
It's true. If you don't use it, you lose it. Fenswick, you're up.
I'm good.
All right. Belladin. So Fenswick, just keep track of how many rounds till it pops back up.
It's like 3 more rounds.
Yep.
Belladin grabs the staff that has been standing on its own in the moss and casts Cure Wounds at first level on his cousin, another tribe.
All right. So you guys say you have 3 more actions. 3 more. Like, would you guys do anything in between then and now?
I'm going to move
Not
on to the
leaving
rock
him,
and put
Okay.
Fenwick down,
Okay.
and then take out my bow and
All right.
ready an arrow.
Nice.
Anyone else?
I'm just holding Moonbeam and just waiting for it to appear.
Okay.
I don't think I can
Yeah.
hold moving Moonbeam, but
No, it's a bonus action. You can't hold the bonus action.
I'm just gonna hold a firebolt.
Okay. So we'll say you are all holding your attacks until it reappears.
Like, ready? You ready? Here she comes.
And after a few rounds, she reappears. Lets everyone roll initiative again, and I'll move you back to where you were.
Pretty much in the same spot.
Yep.
Al Harpy got a negative 0.5. That's amazing. But yes, we are all pretty much in the same spots. That's ridiculous.
I think I actually rolled
I think
8,
Hal,
7, but
How it goes first, but yeah.
yeah, Hal was not a natural 20, but yeah, otherwise.
there we go. All right. So all of your held reactions go off if they're within. If your attack's within range of where she appears, you can make your attack.
The world is within
No.
range.
Yeah, she's too far for me.
Okay. 11 misses Halbar. A 20 hits Core for 13 damage.
The funny thing is doesn't the spell end at the end of Fenthwick's turn? So I would get my turn.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'd be able to move.
Oh, this is just the reactions.
I understand.
Go
I
off.
understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
So it is. Let me begin combat and go to you, Belladon.
You know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
That's a con save. Let me roll the damage. I think it's just 2d10, if I remember correctly.
Believe so.
Time. Yeah, that's what you rolled the first time.
That's a fail.
Come on, numbers. 13 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And I take the dodge action like a coward.
All right. Owl Harpy's turn. When she starts her turn there, right?
Yeah, but I think because she got it round, she doesn't do it again. I think it's because I moved it onto her space.
Golly, she dash that far?
Yep.
Oh,
Good
she's
for her.
got dandruff on us.
Good for her.
And she's about 20 feet up in the air.
Nice.
That's her turn, though.
I would like to rage. I would like to drop my bow and take out my hammer and fly up to her.
Okay.
And attack recklessly.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me pop up in my sheet so I can shoot. Hammer time.
And you're not raging, right? Or you?
I just
are
raged.
raging? Oh, yeah.
Raged.
Okay.
18
18 hits.
or 10.
All right. 10 points of damage.
And I'm going to knock her 5 feet more towards the water using Crusher.
So she's now 15 feet.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So you are about 5 feet above her.
Yeah.
When did Hal become Monk of the Open Hand? Oh. I just-
Second attack. 23.
23
for
hits.
13. And then I'm going to go
Right.
like right above her. Like atop of her.
Okay.
But that's my turn.
So yeah, you are right on top of her.
Yeah.
All right. Core.
All right.
She's hovering 15 feet above the water in front of you.
This is very dumb.
Not in front of you, but
Very dumb. Considering that I just got hit with this nonsense earlier. But Cora is going to run right underneath her and spend a key point to reactivate his
okay. Astral arms.
astral split form.
Cool. Once again, you
And-
see these stormy, shadowy arms appear above Core's shoulders as he takes his stance.
And I don't know. I mean, actually, I guess I should have asked you this first, but technically those arms have reach.
Yeah.
If I'm standing beneath her, can I still punch her from here with 10 feet from my shoulders?
So she's 15 feet in the air right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So she's in that 5 foot square, 10 feet. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. She's within your reach of your arms.
Cor, may I ask a question though?
Yes, sir.
At what point during this amazing display of astral armness did you drop your bow?
I've gently laid my bow down on the,
doesn't
on
have
the
to.
log where I left.
Oh, he doesn't have to. He can like hold it in one hand.
I
and
do
then
have
punch
4 arms.
with
I
the other?
guess I have 4 arms. I have astral
right.
arms.
Because you're
I'm carrying
punching
it.
with the astral arm.
So
you're
I
not
also
actually-
need you to make an
Oh.
acrobatics check as you move across the stone. I haven't been doing that because there hasn't really been combat down here, but...
Ooh.
I ran across the water, but I mean, I guess if.
Oh, okay, you ran across the wall, that's fine. But,
Okay, good to know.
oh yeah, you guys can stay on the water, that's true. Yep, you're good.
All right. So I will attempt this. Actually, this does less damage. It's fine.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
I'll
You
try
could
that one.
technically hold weapons in your hands and then punch with the
Yep.
astral arm. That's cool.
Correct. Let's see
So you
if I
can-
can actually hit with this though. Probably not.
13 misses.
All right. I should have stuck with the bow.
20 hits.
20 hits. All right. And then I will spend another key point to flurry.
All right.
Why? I should have stuck with the bow.
Hey,
All right, there
23
we go. All right, and that is my turn now that I'm staying directly underneath her.
All right. Fenwick, you're up.
I'm gonna hop down onto the water,
Okay.
get a better angle on her.
Give me an acrobatics check because you move across the stone.
Acrobatics.
The slippery moss-covered stone. A 14 is just enough.
So I slide my way across the stone onto the water.
Mhm.
Then I will conjure up a ball of frost in my hands
Okay.
and throw a chromatic orb at her.
All right.
And it will go wild.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're in trying to actually be careful not to hit your friends who's both above and directly below her. Your shot goes wide, and the ball of ice smashes against the cliff rock. It's all right. New character. Who dis? All right, Bell, you're up.
Targeting. It's a con
Light.
save.
Okay.
That's a failure.
Oh, you watch as the thickening air siphons towards her in between my two companions, and you just watch as moisture and life is sapped away from her.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I will move the moonbeam
All right.
60 feet.
All right. She's going to fly around you, Hal, directly above you. You get an attack of opportunity, Corey.
All right. Let's see if I can actually hit somebody.
You hit her a couple times, and
19
this time.
hits.
And I got stunning strike.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, look at that.
All right. That is a wow. Where the heck is my features? See, that's what I just buried real deep on my features, which is why I forget about it.
It's a con save against what's your DC?
That's a good question. Stunning strike DC 16.
Not bad. That's actually not bad.
She fails. She is stunned. She does not move.
Thank God. We were so fucking dead.
What are you talking about? You guys were so dead. There's one left, and you guys aren't really that hurt.
I would literally fall
No.
in the water and just float my ass away.
It's
Because I can't
solid. You
choose.
don't-
I can't choose. It's the spell is you can choose or you have the ability to, but I'm incapacitated. I don't have the ability to do
Yeah,
shit.
you don't have the ability to choose, so you just float. Because you guys, when you submerge and hit the water, you awoke, so you were no longer unconscious.
Oh, the damage
you
got
can-
us out of it.
Yeah,
Well, I
so
mean,
she is stunned.
amazing.
That is her turn. Halbar.
I'm going to smack her one more time with
Alright.
my hammer.
Hopefully more than one. Oh, Jesus.
There
You're in
it
your
is.
20s.
18.
That's 18. She's still up as you swing your hammer and you feel bones break.
I'm going to move her down 5 more feet
Okay.
with the crusher.
It's getting kind of close.
Yeah, so she's now 5 feet from you.
But she's stunned. You're fine.
27 for 16.
Halbar,
Let's go.
how do you want to kill this owl harpy?
I want to
is-
slam her over the head like a whack-a-mole. Boom! Move down. Little wings on the boots are flying. And I'm like, I gotta get me some of these. So I move down further and I smack her into the hole, and her foot gets caught in the rapids, and then she gets sucked under, and down the river she goes.
All right. And her bloodied, broken corpse.
Cor glances over to Belladine to celebrate. His stunning strike looks back up and just sees
Yep.
Harpy
You barely get
incoming.
out of the way as the broken body of the harpies all float down.
Damn, I think that's a deck save. Sorry, Jay. You're going to have to see if you fall underneath that body and get taken away with it. Sorry, man. I don't make
Float
the
off
rules.
the river. We're going to end tonight's combat and tonight's session as you
That was
guys
a long-ass combat.
are
Man.
victorious against this nest, the swarm of owl harpies that had made their nest along the cliff faces here at the White Blood River. as you continue your journey to the Sentinel Forest.